Hello everyone. My name is Franklyne Abung'ana. Welcome to my online tutorials, where I give you the insight on emerging technological issues affecting matters in education. Subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on my upcoming tutorials. Subscription is free. You won't be charged anything. Instead, you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Welcome and keep on learning.
Hi everyone, welcome to part 4 of my tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to add teachers in aSc Timetabling software. In my previous tutorial, we discussed how to enter classes and generating classrooms in this very software. I believe you are ready for part 4 of my tutorial. Welcome. I'm already in the aSc Timetabling software. So the next step, I'll move to specification. I believe I'm already there, so that I can take you through the second last step. I told you that the wizard has 7 steps in total. After going through the 7 steps, you'll be in a position to generate your timetable. But you can as well use these icons to access teachers from here, or you can use it down there to access the teachers, but I'll take you through the steps under the wizard. So I'll click on wizard, and then down here I'll click on next, next, next. We are now on classes, and then you move to classroom, click on next to access the teachers icon. It is here. So to know that you are on a particular icon, it is normally marked with this green arrow. And then at the top here, it will indicate enter the teachers. So you can see in this pop-up dialog box, we have none. And without much ado, let us begin. This green button, click on it. The following dialog box will pop up where you're supposed to enter the teacher's details. For example, the name of the teacher. You start with the last name followed by the first name. If the teacher is a male, you check this box. If she's a female, you leave it unchecked. And then the short form of the name will be generated in this box. And then we have the teacher's contract, which is optional. You can enter these details, or you can just leave them out. For example, the email, phone, title, a number, and what have you. And then you can select, if the teacher is a class teacher for a given class, you can click here to assign the class teacher. You can as well change the color representing a given teacher, whereby when you click in this section, you can change the color from here, select from those colors, then click OK to effect it. Or you can browse so that you use a picture for a given teacher. You can have photos for the teachers, so that instead of using colors, you can use the pictures of the respective teachers. So that one aside, let's continue with our today's business. So I'll add my first teacher. So the first teacher is known as Koinange Leviticus. I'll use my colleagues. I'll just use their names. I believe names are not private, so I'll type in the surname, which is the last name. Once I'm done, I'll click on the tab button on my keyboard to enter the first name. Then once I enter the first name, you can see the short form has already been generated in this section. Now, Leviticus Koinange is a male, so I'll check that button. I'll check it. And then what I normally do, now that the short form, it is the one that is going to appear on the timetable, I normally click just before the short form and enter the teacher's code. On our timetables, we normally use code. So I'll write the code, space it, and then leave it the way it is. Now, when you come down here, I say that you can assign the teacher a class as the class teacher. So Koinange Leviticus is the class teacher for grade 2. I'll click on change, and then select grade 2 from the list of the classes. Grade 2 is there. You can see the selection is on my right side of the dialog box, and then I'll click on OK. So you can see the class teacher for the class grade 2. Once you are done, click OK, because I believe that is the most important information needed in this section. The rest you can fill them out, but it's not necessary. Then click on OK. Now the following dialog box will pop up where you are supposed to enter the lesson, but for now we shall close it. I want us to do this systematically so that you have a clear picture of timetabling. I don't want to mix up those two entities. Close, and then I'll add the next teacher. This should be Teacher Mseti Paul. Teacher Mseti Paul is also a male. I'll check that box. The code for Teacher Mseti is number 7, and then I'll space. So that's what it should be shown on the timetable, the short form. And then Teacher Mseti is the class teacher for grade 5, which is not there. We only have the 3 classes, but we shall be adding the other classes as we move on. So the next step, I'll click on OK. I'm prompted to enter the lessons, then tap for the lessons. It is there. I shall use it in my next tutorial. So I'll just click on close, and Mr. Mseti Paul is already there. You can see under class teacher, we have not assigned him any class. I'll click on new to add the next teacher. That should be Shitemi Moses. Shitemi Moses is also a male. I'll click just beside the short form so that I can enter his code. He should be called number 8. I'll space. Now Teacher Shitemi Moses is the class teacher for grade 1. I'll click on change and then assign him grade 1 as the class teacher. I'll click on OK and then click on OK there. I'll close. I don't want to assign lessons in this particular tutorial. Teacher number 4 is known as Wanjala Caleb. Wanjala Caleb is also a male. The code should be number 9, and then I'll space. I'll click on OK. I've not assigned the class because he's not the class teacher for any of those 3 classes. I'll close, and then the last teacher should be Okubo Rebecca. Teacher Okubo Rebecca. So this one, she's a madam. I want to check that box. The code should be number 10. And then I'll space. Teacher Rebecca, she's the class teacher for grade 3. I'll click here under class teacher and then change. I'll select grade 3 and then click OK. So you can see you have assigned her grade 3 as the class teacher. Then click on OK. For the lesson allocation, I'll close. So you can see I have all the teachers who teach in grade 1, 2, 3 in my software. As I said, you can select a given teacher. You can actually reorganize the names. Maybe you push a given teacher down to the list, or you leave him or her at the top. You want them to appear in that order according to their codes, so that you have code 6 coming the first one, code 7, 8, 9 and 10 respectively. For the class teachers, you have the class teacher for grade 2, grade 1 and grade 3 respectively. So next we shall see how to assign lessons or other lesson allocation for given for a particular teacher. Thank you for watching. See you next. Bye.
I hope you have learned something from this tutorial. If so, give this video a big thumbs up, comment, and share. Above all, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell on so that you don't miss out on my upcoming uploads. Thank you for watching. See you then. Bye.